So today we have a very interesting topic to talk about. The reason why my face is out here. So if you're just coming in, you can just say hi so that I can welcome you specially. Today we're going to talk about techniques as kindergarten teachers. Okay, it's a new academic year that will be coming up, and I know a lot of you out there will be searching on YouTube. What will I do as a kindergarten teacher? ESL for that matter. Normal kindergarten teachers, they have it so easy because it's a normal thing. Everything is normal with them. But you see, ESL is totally different. So you've got to apply some techniques in your teaching. Reason why I'm here today to enlighten you guys on that. So let's get in. What are some of the techniques you've got to apply as an ESL kindergarten teachers? Here I've written 8 points and we're going to be deliberating on these 8 points. Point number 1, we have interactive learning. Okay? Unlike normal kindergarten teachers who just come to class and just be reciting what they have planned for their kids, since the kids can understand what they say, they just keep reading. They can even be reading from their book and the kids are understanding. It's so easy, everything goes smoothly. As an ESL teacher, trust me, if you get to class and do the same thing, you're going to leave that class when your kids have learned nothing. I mean, you actually wasted your day. So, number 1 tip you have to take very serious is interactive learning. This is where you have to bring in your TPR. What is TPR? Total physical response. You have to interact your kids into that lesson. Okay? The main aim for total physical response is to make sure your kids are understanding what you're saying, because there's no way they're going to be doing the same action you're doing and they don't understand what you're saying. Okay, so by the time you're doing those actions and they're doing it like what you do, they are definitely understanding the lesson, and that's the essence of TPR. So point number 1, make sure you're having an interactive learning. Ask them questions like, what did I just say? Is there anyone following me? Like, just be sure that the class is. I know that even if the class is not interesting, you'll see it from the kids because they'll start doing other things. But apart from that, you want to make sure the kids are understanding what you're saying. So ask them questions. Make sure you use your TPR, okay? And look at them too to be sure the lesson is going the way you want it to go. Number 2, we have storytelling. Don't forget, welcome to all those that are just coming in. We are talking about techniques as an ESL teacher. Okay. Number 1, we have interactive learning, where you use your TPR and ask questions. Number 2, we have storytelling. Storytelling, especially for teachers who are teaching schools, let's say, in some countries which are really versed in English, not like in Turkey we have Istanbul. Okay, let's say teachers who are in Istanbul, you have a lot of kids in your class who understand English perfectly. In that light, you make sure you tell them a lot of stories. Okay, there's a big difference between teachers in Istanbul and teachers in Ankara. You know, Istanbul is an economic capital. There you have kids who are mostly foreigners and also kids who spend most of their holidays out of the country. In that essence, they end up speaking English, you understand? So in that sense, make sure you tell them a lot of stories. Make sure your school buys a lot of storybooks. Kids are they like storytelling. That's their best moment, if only they can understand the story, right? So make sure you bring in a lot of storytelling into your classroom. Stories are a great way to teach new concepts. Use pictures, books, pipets, and even digital storytelling tools to bring stories to life. Okay, apart from just reading a story, right, you can make sure you bring something like pictures, right? Let's say you're teaching colors. Bring pictures, right? Which has, let's say, a story where some people are going to the market, something like that. You're going to ask the questions. This girl, what color is her t-shirt? This guy, what color is his shoe? That kind of thing, you know. It helps the class to be interactive and interesting. Number two, you can also bring in things like puppets. Puppets are very good with storytelling, right? It can be big, it can be small, but just make sure you bring something like a puppet into your class, okay? By so doing, you put them in your fingers, in your arm, wheresoever you want to put them. Just make sure you're showing them something, okay? That's helping to get their attention. And next, you can also bring less digital storytelling. You can use whiteboards, okay? You can use screens while telling stories to kids, okay? You like on YouTube, there are a lot of storytelling short videos, right? You can use them for your storytelling time. Number three, we have visual aids, okay? You use lots of visuals in your teaching. This can include flashcards, charts. I don't personally joke with flashcards. Flashcards are damn interesting, and you can never get short of games to play with flashcards, okay? No matter how many games you've played already, just go to Pinterest. You're always going to have new games to be played with kids, okay, using flashcards. Just type on Pinterest flashcard games. For it depends on the age group you're teaching. Let's say 3 years old, 4 years old, you say kindergartens, or you can say toddlers, you can say kids, whatsoever you want to search. Just search the flashcard games for this age group, and you're gonna see everything: charts, pictures, like the colors I was talking about. You can use flashcards which has different colors. While you're teaching, you're showing the flashcards to the kids. And we also have visual aids can help students understand and remember new concepts. Very important. Don't even joke. Very, very important. Number four, remember we had number one, interactive learning. Number two, storytelling. Number three, visual aids. Number four, we have songs and rhymes. Yeah, personally, I don't joke with songs and rhymes, especially for baby classes. Like, let's say, because sometimes you're going to have classes from 0 to 2 years old, right? That class, they like singing and dancing a lot, so you have to incorporate those songs, beautiful songs and rhymes. They are all on YouTube. Just type super simple songs, Coco Melon, and what have you. A lot of songs for kids on YouTube. And then, okay, songs and rhymes are not only fun, but they can also help students learn new vocabulary, concepts, and even social skills. Yeah. If you're teaching your kids about numbers, go to YouTube and type numbers for kids, numbers song for kids. If you're teaching about colors, go to YouTube and type colors song for kids. I dare you not, all those things are available on YouTube. It's just for you to search, okay? Don't say I did not tell you. Now we have number five, routine and structure. Kindergarten students thrive on routine. Having a structured day can help them feel secure and know what to expect. Okay, this one is talking about you having a class, right? And you try to organize it in a nice way. You understand the routine, your kids also understand the routine. Your kids know already that once you come to class, the first thing you're going to do is sing a hello song to them. Secondly, let's say you're going to sing one or two hello songs with them. Secondly, you can play a short game with them. They know the routine already, right? And number three, they know maybe we're going to do our English books, or we're going to play another physical long game. You understand? So just try to write your plan for the day and practice it every day, so the kids get used to it and they know what to expect in any class, okay? That's all about routine and structure. Number six, we have positive reinforcement. These are one of my best too, because use positive reinforcement to encourage good behavior and effort. This can include verbal praises, okay, stickers, or a reward chart. When we're talking about verbal praises, things like, wow, well done, very good, you did so well, wow, you're excellent, you're wonderful. I mean, those are the kind of words kids like to hear. Not only kids, by the way, even some of us adults. If you're doing something and you realize someone is actually appreciating you, you want to do more of that, and by so doing, you're doing better, right? That's it. So try to appreciate your kids, clap for them, cheer them up. Kids like things like that. And also, you can also do things like stickers, right? Not all the time, practically. Don't make it like a habit that every day you're going to give them stickers. No, 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 no. You can't do that every day. It gets boring and the class gets so disorganized. So just once in a while, tell them, I'm going to give stickers today, okay? I'm going to give stickers. So if you listen to me to the end of the class, be sure you're going to win a sticker. For me, kids like that a lot, okay? Stickers are going to come in lessons where you see the kids are quite reluctant, they don't want to pay attention. Maybe there's days like that, they don't even want to attend that class at all. I mean, just be ready for days like that as an ESL teacher, okay? So in such situations, what are you going to do? Tell them, I have stickers for you. Even show them, not just telling them, because there's some days you just tell them and say, I'm not even sure she's going to do that. So show them that this is my sticker, but I'm not going to give you guys right now. I'm going to give it at the end of the class. Anyone who listens to me is going to win a sticker. Trust me, you will enjoy your class. Kids like things like that. And also, after stickers, you can give them, we have verbal praises, we have stickers, and also reward charts, okay? Reward charts are things you can do for by yourself, okay? You can also buy them, but how long are you going to keep buying? So I always advise teachers to do that for themselves. You can use your board in your class, because every classroom has got a board, right? White or black. Just draw something, let's say a chart, where one hole is going to include the kid's name and the other hole is going to include the reward you want to give them. Let's say you're giving them stars, let's say you're giving them hearts, let's say you're giving them happy faces, okay? And make sure you don't, you should be very keen looking at the kids. Don't give it to someone who doesn't deserve it. They're going to be like, this is cheating, we don't accept this and all of that. So as a teacher, you have to be keen. Make sure you're actually giving it to someone who actually deserves it if you want these kids to take it serious. So stickers, verbal appreciation, and also reward charts. Now let's go to number 7, small group activities, okay? As an ESL teacher, especially to teachers who are teaching in very large classes, that's not common in Turkey, but I heard it's very common in China. So you try to break your class into groups, okay? Depending on how many kids you have. Let's say you have 20 kids in your class. You can break them into 4, into 2, into 3, okay? Just make sure you know your timing, how many minutes you have in that class, okay? So your minutes in the class is going to determine how many groups you're going to bring the kids in, because you have to make sure that before you leave the class, all the kids have participated in that game or whatsoever you want to do. So small groups activities, working in small groups can help students develop social skills and learn from each other. It also allows you to give more individual attention to each student. Yeah. So for very large classes, remember, you cannot attend to all the kids by just looking at them. So breaking them into groups is going to help you and also help the kids, because they're going to understand, okay? And then lastly, we have number 8, which is learning through play, okay? Make sure you incorporate your class with play. Kids, do you know that in the morning while they leave their houses, they don't think they are coming to school to learn. They always know they are coming to play. So you as a teacher, you need to find that technique which is going to help you teach the kids through play. They know they are playing, but they are actually learning, okay? You, the teacher, you're teaching them, but they think they are playing, but they are learning, okay? That's what you have to do as a teacher. Incorporate a lot of play into your lessons, and trust me, kids are going to enjoy the lesson. Play is a natural way for kindergarten students to learn. Incorporate play into your lessons as much as possible. Not like your complete lesson is going to be play. No, just try to find a way to balance the play and the learning, okay? So you are going to be satisfied, the kids are going to be satisfied, the administration is going to be satisfied, and the parents too, because trust me, the parents are expecting they're expecting something from their kids, okay? Even though they know the kids are coming to play, they also expect them to learn something. So at the end of the term, if they should ask questions to their kids and they don't know anything, You as a teacher has failed woefully, and you do not want that for yourself. Try to know how to manage, okay, the both of them, play and learning. And my final reward for this particular topic, okay, techniques as a teacher, is remember every child is unique. Take note, every child is unique, and what works for one might not work for another. As a beginning teacher, let's say you just come to the class for the past for the let's say for 1 week, it's impossible for you to know the kids completely. But once you keep working with them, you start understanding the kids which are very fast, the ones which are slow, the ones who want you to repeat something more to them, the ones who just grab it at the first glance, and all of that. You will know them, okay, as time goes on. So do not bother yourself, do not work up yourself to find out the kids how they are. I mean, from the beginning of the class, you are going to discover that as time goes on. It's important to be flexible and adapt your teaching techniques to meet the needs of each student. Yeah. No matter how slow that child is, the parents are expecting a lot from the child. So you're not gonna sit down and relax and say, this one is a slow child, he's not supposed to know this and that. No. Find a way to make that child know what he has to know, okay? Because at the end of the day, there will be a report card. What are you going to write? What comment are you going to say about that child? Okay, so you have to put in the effort to make sure that child learns what he has to learn. So I want to thank everyone who has watched this live video up to this moment. I am really grateful and I appreciate you all. Hopefully we're going to see you again next Sunday. It was an interesting one, and if you've got any question for me, do not hesitate to drop it in the comment section. I love you all. Have a splendid day. Bye.